Hey there everyone. So we are doing some Pokemon Unite 30 Years of Panic Parade, and I wasn't sure what exactly to play here, but all of Panic Parade should be updated. Yeah, this is very new. Okay. If you don't know Panic Parade has different waves of Pokemon that come out. This is the casual match right now, just because this is the first one and it's my first time unlocking the move for this event, and unfortunately I'm in lane by myself, so it is a little hard, and also makes it especially a little harder when you don't have any power-ups, unfortunately. So yeah, no, I'm going to be bullied, it looks like. I do like that they completely updated the thing, though. It is a little brutal to start off with, definitely, but we'll see how hard it gets. Now, video format for this one, I am going to do different parts for each stage here, and then probably one big one. It looks like it's just Kanto Pokemon. Is it just going to be Kanto? I wouldn't be surprised if it's just Kanto. Oh, wow, okay. This, yeah, no, I really, it's a little struggle to play it by yourself at the start here. Also, without any of the power-ups, because you get power-ups as you go through. And play it more. So like I said, this being the first attempt, it's not going to be probably the cleanest, but, you know, I want to show at least the raw gameplay of it, you know, of having nothing and going into this, you know. I am going bottom side for this one. Maybe I'll go the other lanes for the others just to see how they are like. Yeah, definitely some upgrades will be nice. Definitely in the later parts. Upgrades will be had, I would say. But we are able to get a little stronger here. So, you know, like I said, should hopefully be a little better as the games go on here. Looks like Slowbro is causing some pain. I go down. Too many deaths, but this seems to be way harder than normal ones, though. The previous times they've done this, it has been a lot easier. Let me use special here, because why not? Gengar's the boss? Really? Not what I would expect to be the boss, but sure. That's cool. I wonder what the Gengar's going to do. Okay, looks like he's Sludge Bomb Hex. Like I said, interesting. I would not have expected Gengar as the boss. But, yeah, no. I'm enjoying this. I've always been a fan of Panic Parade. So yeah, I'm happy to see it remade. And like I said, definitely seems way harder than it was before. Okay, but that's wave 5. So that's the victory for the casual here. Now, like I said, that looked a lot harder. Probably just because there was no items or no boosts. Because you earn these event points when you do it. And as you earn event points, you can become stronger. So obviously, starting it off, it's going to be a little difficult, especially with new waves. But, you know, there is the casual part for the video. Hey there, everyone. So this is the intermediate part of the 30th anniversary of Pokemon Panic Parade. And I'm going a little Raichu this time, playing a little more range. Maybe it works out a bit better. It already seems to be going better overall. So maybe that's the strategy to this early game, at least, is getting some range. Yeah, no, so I am upgraded also. I have gotten some extra recovery. Ooh, okay, the Solar Beam was mean. I got slowed down by that. The Fire Blast there. So, unfortunate, but should be able to survive enough. There you go. Okay, well, they are pushing in every other side. Let me get to this Venusaur in the center here. Oh, I also went down to bottom side again. I did mention that I wanted to try and get to different lanes. Maybe I'll do that now. Ideally, this is not what you need to do, but, you know, I'll go do it, because why not? Up here at the Magikarp. Ooh, okay, a little lag. Still a bit of lag, which is unfortunate, but, oh no, we die. Yeah, I was just too weak there. Oh, it looks like all the lanes are actually dying. That's not great. I got stored power now, at least. So, try and get some chain lightning on them. Unfortunately, I just die so fast, and they are definitely a little mean. Now, one thing just to inform you guys also, if a death does occur, and we don't like actually win because the whole goal is to protect the Tink here. If we aren't able to protect Tink, then we lose, and you guys won't see that recording. I only want to show like the actual successes here. Okay, yeah, all the lanes are dying again. Maybe not the strongest lineup this time. They are also definitely a little stronger than before. Like I said, everyone to this is like brand new. There's no upgrades on pretty much anyone. So, you know, just everyone is in the 1 rank though. So, it will be pretty hard. At least in comparison to the casual one. I think casual is what they call the first one. I don't remember it off the top of my head. But Gengar is in the center again, so you should be able to fight that. Ooh, he stopped for some reason? What stopped him? I'm not sure. But still, you know, still getting through it. Like I said, the only thing difficult at this part that's different than the casual is the levels. Like, we are just weaker than we were at casual. So, you know, that's obviously a big difficulty here. Still not being upgraded, like I said, does hurt that quite a bit. Ooh, okay. Yeah, a little lag there too. It's not helping also. I should be able to get past Gengar. He's half health, and we are doing decently against it. I just need to play range. I wonder how it can get much harder than this. This has already been pretty difficult so far in comparison to the original. So, I do wonder what happens. And what other cancer Pokemon will appear. Because I'm imagining we'll see some Mewtwo's, you know, we'll probably see some Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres. I know Abra's in the game, so potentially Abra as well. Let's see what happens though here. Machamp, Blastoise, okay. Nothing new here at the moment. I'm gonna throw this down, just get some extra damage on them. Slow them down a bit. Man, they do so much damage. They do hurt quite a bit, especially without any boosts. Outside of a recovery. I do have some extra recovery, so that is, you know, one reason why I am able to stay in it just a little longer. So, it's been a nice benefit to have at least. Unfortunately, it's not that strong right now. But, ooh, wait. What's at the start there? Who's back here? Oh, the Mews. There's a bunch of Mews. Wow. Okay. Pretty sneaky that they just appear back here by the Tinkatink. Or sorry, Tinkatuff. It's evolved. Yeah, we'll go back here. At least try and deal with Pikachu's also. There we go. Get the Mew. Ah, now I die. Okay, well, we are dealing with them. So, I think Wave 8 should be the last wave for this section. I think, at least in the original, it was Wave 8. Maybe there's some Dodras also. I haven't seen any Dodras yet. Okay, we got that one. What's happening next? Okay, another boss in the middle. Articuno. Okay, is Articuno always going to be this boss? Because I know sometimes they have mixed the bosses around, so they aren't always the same boss at points. It seems like Gengar is always the boss, but they might eventually do like Moltres or Zapdos at this part of the match, so we'll see. Articuno is going down pretty effectively here. I'll throw down my special also. Some nice passive damage here. Extra attack speed, stuff like that. Should be pretty effective. Yeah, I mean, this isn't that bad. They're doing decent. Oh, okay, well I did die. I did walk too close then. We should be able to beat it here, though. Yeah, you know what? That later half really wasn't that bad. They were not too hard to deal with. So yeah, more upgrades. That was my first attempt on that one, too, so that was pretty nice. But yeah, more upgrades will hopefully make the next one easier, but I don't know if I'll do that one in one attempt. That one was already a little hard. But hopefully upgrades will help. Hey there, Aaron. So we are back doing some expert on the 30 years of Pokemon Panic Parade event happening right now. If you don't know and saw the previous half of this video, it was intended to be one video, but unfortunately there was some sort of glitch or error, some sort of thing that made the thing not work. So, oh wow, there's some Blastoise, okay. But yeah, no, now it's back, it's available, and I am hopefully going to succeed here on this one, but this early game is not looking the best. I have been using Mewtwo for this, Mewtwo Y. It's just the Pokemon that I found works the best for me, at least, so I am happy to finally get doing this expert. I'm not sure if Extreme will work, but, you know, hey, I hope it will, so that I can finish these two off, and then the next video for, the day after for the next release will be all 4 of these modes combined. But this is after the Pokemon Presents, and that was definitely a decent presentation, I would say. I mean, Generation 10, you know, was shown off. It looks pretty good. Definitely a big graphical upgrade and stuff like that, so I'm pretty excited for it. So yeah, no, I'm pretty happy with that. The starters are my favorite trio, definitely. But they aren't bad. They definitely are not the worst. But, you know, I wonder which one will make it in Pokemon Unite, you know? Oh, these Pichis are annoying. But yeah, also another thing I've done is I have upgraded my Mewtwo pretty well here. Or, I say Mewtwo, but all my Pokemon. But like I said, Mewtwo is the... Oh wait, there's still one left. Oh well. I thought that was the last one, the Slowbro we beat there. Yeah, no, I've been upgrading my Pokemon pretty well. The Mewtwo specifically, or not, I say Mewtwo specifically, but the Panic Parade stats for me, I have about level 3 on everything. I've just been grinding the intermediate mode, so, you know, I'm definitely pretty strong. And yeah, no, I'm definitely going to do decently here. We'll leave that for the guys. Now, since this is Expert, we should be playing Wave 10, I believe. Special, there you go. Oh wow, that's such a big burst of health. And we are doing decently with the defense here. Which, like I said, will be expected because as you get more stats, you know, it's definitely going to make you have a better time in the mode. Let's see. Guys here are fighting. Okay, well, I'll go hold this. You know what, Blastoise can hold that. I will go help back here with the Mews. The Mews are getting me pretty annoying. If Blastoise wasn't going up, then I would go for the stop there, but I don't need to be up there. The Mews are pretty annoying anyway, so it's worth it. Ooh, and also we have the top side pushing in here. Definitely able to do some nice burst damage and destroy some guys pretty effectively. But yeah, no, definitely getting used to this a bit more. Way better than it was previously. Okay, I don't know why this is. I also just special. Those are very strange special. Articuno is pretty easy though. It's not been that hard of a boss to deal with. Just sort of does his thing, you know, he'll walk forward a little bit, he'll freeze you, and it is also always Articuno. I wasn't sure if it was always Articuno at this point, but yes, it is always Articuno as the boss for this stage. So, yeah, I wonder what Wave 10's boss will be. Maybe it'll be Zapdos, because, you know, Zapdos is also commonly a boss in the game. But yeah, no, here's Wave 9, first time on it. I didn't get the exact pushback. Can we use special here? Yeah. Lots of Snorlaxes. Venusaur. I'm gonna leave these guys. Okay. Can we stop, like, following in the same lane? Like, I've been trying to, you know, cover off the other points. Oh wow, that's a lot of Fables in this point. Oh, and there's the Mr. Mime. Wow, yeah, I was wondering, like, where's Mr. Mime been? It's not seen any Dotrios also. Is there any other Pokemon we've been missing? I mean, Mewtwo, obviously, but Mewtwo's going to appear at some point here. Pretty sure it's on the front cover as well. Ooh, who's going over here? Wait, why are there Blastoise coming over here? That's interesting. Well, let me go throw out the Slowbro too. It's not the most useful Slowbro. I just want to get it off so then I can maybe grab these so then I don't, remove one of them from play at all. There you go. There's another Slowbro. We'll leave that for our guys. Oh, Wave 11 is the boss. Or is it Wave 12, actually, normally? I forget. Okay, well, there's Zapdos. So this should be the last wave here. I mean, definitely not that bad, those last couple waves. I'd say the early game is still the hardest part. Will the Zapdos do the annoying shockwave thing? I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, there's the shockwave. Okay. You can still hit him at least from here a little bit. As long as no one's next to Tinkaton, it should be fine. Because you deal damage to Tinkaton normally if you're next to it. Yeah, we should be able to get this one down here. But yeah, back to what I was saying on the Pokemon percent. So it's pretty solid, I'm excited for the new game. And it was really looking solid, There's a lot of good stuff there, like the unique environments. The graphics actually looked upgraded. Yeah, only 11 waves, okay. So not bad, not bad. Definitely doing good damage, I would say. Which I should be able to. Like I said, I've upgraded myself a good bit. But yeah, next up is Extreme, I believe it's called, as the final level of Panic Parade here. Hey there, everyone. We're doing some Extreme mode for Pokemon Unite. 30 years of Pokemon Anniversary Super Panic Parade. And let's see how we can handle it. This is attempt number 6, so hopefully we can get through it. I'm going to trust Sidgewai by himself and actually head to the center here, just because Sidgewai normally are pretty strong in this mode, so I don't know how strong in particular this one will be, but still, I know it can offer a lot of damage pretty fast, so I'm going to trust that it should be able to handle itself mostly, and head down the center here. So, yeah, let's go see what we can do at least. Honestly, I might be pushing. This has also been by far like the hardest iteration of the mode. There is quite a few challenges to deal with. But I am only getting stronger and more experience in it, so should hopefully, as time goes on, get better. Okay, I would love my move not to be canceled there, but Slowbros will be Slowbro. And pick you up and keep you stunned for quite a bit, so, bottom side's being pushed in, but I need to hold these guys. Okay. They can deal with this one. There we go, we got one. Nice. Now we go Gengar time. Okay, there we go. Stun him up for a little bit. We can keep him slowed. Double Slowbro is great. Just try and keep our way through this here. Should be pretty fast actually. Nice. Really, really good attempt. I don't think Center has any difficulty in this one, so I'm going to go bottom side. Not that I remember at least. Okay, there's a little bit of Center, but nothing too bad. Bottom side is definitely a lot bigger of an issue right now. Yeah, we could just send one guy to deal with the Center stuff. I think it might be just a couple of Fables or something. So, yeah, definitely shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, there's the Fable's gone. This is the Mew round, so I'm going to go push up here. I'm going to go just throw this down instantly. Get some nice damage. Try and deal with the Pikachu's here. Pikachu Charizard round. And Mews also in the back. Not that hard, but the Mews can be annoying and pretty sticky. They're dealing with them pretty nicely though, actually. This is a good attempt. About 90%, a little under. We're on wave 8. I'm liking it. This one's looking, I think, the most promising so far, but this next section is where you really get tested against the Zapdos and Much harder waves, definitely. And then definitely like wave 13 and 12 and stuff like that are pretty difficult too. So yeah, this is double Venusaur round. Venusaur and Snorlaxes. Okay, I also don't like the blocks. If I can like just stop getting blocked, that would be great. Yeah, oh well. Let's see. Yeah, no, that's pretty good. 10% loss in this round isn't ideal. Or not 10%, more like 7 or 8, you know. Not bad. I'm going to look to probably special this round, I would say, just because it's not a bad round to do that. Definitely will be pretty valuable. Me and Cinderace can chip through these guys pretty effectively too. As long as we don't get knocked back and stunned by them constantly. I'm going to throw down this round here. Just stun him up a little bit. Nice. Cinderace doing some great damage too. Our Sentry, I believe, got pushed in a bit, but shouldn't be too bad. There we go. Blastoise, I think, is fighting one guy up there. A couple. Okay. There's a couple stragglers left. Good job for Blastoise keeping them stalled off, though, for a while. Okay. Got our Slowbro, Mr. Mimes, everything coming on through here. Shockwave will be coming out. I will back off. I need to. I don't need to stay here. I'd rather trust the guys who've got the damage. Okay, like I think we might have backed off maybe a little too much. I mean, I can hit it since Citrai's not here. Citrai backed off for special, which I don't mind, but I think he could have done it like where I was instead. Just because, you know, like he's walking towards that way with the Zapdos, so if you do it behind him, he's going to walk away from you, meaning you might not be able to get the hits all the time. Nice, there you go. Well done. This was a good attempt. Okay, Mew. Let's go. Use special here. There you go. Just stall them out for a little bit. There should be enough guys to get good value. Oh no, not the stuns. And there's the Machamp. Yeah, this one's a brutal one, wave 12. So you have the Machamps, you have the Slowbros, the Mews. Oh, now I just get defeated. Ah, man, this is such a hard attempt. Or not attempt, it's a hard round. Because look how much damage they do. You need to deal with these Pikachus. They're the squishiest, but still, like, they are going to hurt. And then, like, we lost 30%, I think, in that one round. 40, something like that. We still have 3 rounds left to go. This round actually isn't that bad, I believe. Dragonites aren't too bad to deal with. It's mainly the Venusaurs to watch out for, again. It's a big round that can chip through them a good chunk. Go special them. Getting through it. There you go. This one, like I said, is not too bad in terms of damage. Okay. Okay, nice. Good. Yeah, 20%. This is, like I said, the best attempt I've had so far. This one's a long round, though. This one's a very, very long one to do it. With one. Just try and get as much burst as I can. I am by myself, which I'm not that bad at doing it by myself, but I do have to back off a lot. Okay, special. You might be able to get through it. See wave 15 at least. Yeah, I think we do. Nice. Okay, we have 5% going into wave 15, which I presume will be Mewtwo's. Alright. Nice. Okay. Mewtwo. Alright, yeah, there's Mewtwo. Instant special. We do a lot of damage. Is he going to Mega afterwards? I was expecting him to like come in Mega. Or is he going to like, is there going to be 2 Mewtwo's maybe? Oh no! That was all. Really? Wow. Okay. That was not a bad final. I thought final wave would be way harder. What was that final wave? That final wave was way easier than wave 12, 13, 14, you know. Sure, yeah, wow, we did it. Well, there you go. There's extreme difficulty defeated. Not bad, not bad. Took, what, I think 5 attempts. That was attempt number 6. Now, the first 3 were with computers, unfortunately. So, 3 attempts with people. I have, like, level 3 or 4 on all my stuff. A couple 2s, but those are for, like, some of the stuff that I don't really use too much. But yeah, no, there you go. That is extreme difficulty on the 30 years of Pokemon Super Panic Parade. Yeah, 12, 13, 14 are brutal. 10's even hard. Zapdos is Zapdos. I mean, Zapdos was a harder boss than Mewtwo, really. Like, Mewtwo was not bad at all. It even chose Mega Mewtwo there. Like, it didn't even Mega, I think. I think he just was Mewtwo. Maybe we beat him too fast before he could Mega. I'm not sure. Yeah, no, that was a very anticlimactic final round. But still, there you go. It is complete. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you, and goodbye.